It's personal.
It's fun sometimes to see something you know well from somebody else's perspective. Sometimes compliments and highlights can mean a lot more coming from an objective voice. So the Chattanooga Tourism Company loves to brag on our city, but it's even more fun to brag on somebody else's brag. Are you following me here? So Sean Phipps is with the Chattanooga Tourism Company, and he is sharing with us this morning what they affectionately call the hype video. Is that right?
Right. So this video has won awards. So we created this video, and back when we were doing our brand refresh, we wanted to have a single video that we could take places that aren't Chattanooga and say, this is Chattanooga.
Right.
And this video has become kind of an incredible marketing tool for us. And we've even seen this video taken to places and used in presentations as a way to do a hype video for a destination, and so we're super proud of it.
Before we show it, because I haven't seen it myself, I've heard it a little bit in the background, but I haven't seen it yet. But I'm sure that the awards it got were based on the video quality of it. And
so we won some marketing awards for it. We won some awards for like integrated marketing campaigns surrounding this campaign, because it has kind of a "one of us" tagline to it. When you're in Chattanooga, you're just one of us.
But that's okay. So then I would say that what the people who judged you can't really know for themselves unless they come here and experience it is that you should also win, because probably everything in the hype video is actually true.
I think everything is true. Yeah. And when you create a hype video, the idea would be to like hype it up. This is more of a brand anthem. It's us sticking a flag in the ground and saying, this is Chattanooga. And I really think it rings true. And it's really powerful to watch.
Okay, let's watch it.
There's a city, not so glitzy as New York or LA, but no less steeped in history. An essential part of the American tapestry, with a personality distinctly its own. A city astride a river, nestled among mountains, lush with forests, streams, and falls. There's a city at the center of invention and industry, bursting with vitality, incandescent with innovation, celebrated in song, chronicled in history, noted for its first, foremost, and only made here's. There's a city, a getaway from it all for adventurous spirits, kaleidoscopic with options, so much to see, do, and savor. Adorned with public art, abounding with cuisine and culture, known for crafted and curated and absolutely authentic. There is a city, honest as heck, known for grit and gumption, aggressively welcoming, with a one-of-the-family kind of attitude, where pretension is checked at the door, authenticity decorates the room, and hospitality sets the table, but never oversteps. There is a city we call home, a city we love and love to share, a city called Chattanooga.
I feel like I should stand up and put my hand over my heart.
I know, right?
That was really good.
So yeah, so when you're doing something like this, you want to take a video like that, and you want to say, hey, maybe your conference has said we're coming to Chattanooga in 2026. Here.
Right.
Wait, just watch this, and then and how would you not want to visit a city?
And they're all going to want to bring their spouses and families with them to come for the convention as well.
Well, there's so much to do, and Chattanooga, we obviously focus on our natural assets. That's usually the way people enter Chattanooga and the first thing they understand about it. But what we've seen recently is that Chattanooga has become known as not only a family-friendly destination, but an effortless family-friendly destination. So New York may be family-friendly. There may be family-friendly things to do, but in Chattanooga, it's easy, and there's a big difference.
Chattanooga is an accessible place.
Yes.
And so even if you are not, if you live here, you're watching us this morning, the multicultural aspect of Chattanooga has grown, I don't even know how much exponentially over the last 20 years. We have what, like 80 something different nationalities represented, or something insane.
It's incredible. Our culture is constantly changing, and the history that we've had here, and the kind of the way that history has kind of affected the way the city is today with in terms of its infrastructure and the way we talk about things and our history of innovation. I mean, it's just really, and you know, watching a video like that, you know, I've seen it 1,000 times literally, but every time I see it, I'm like, wow. I stop for a moment and I say, well, I'm really proud to be from Chattanooga.
Yeah, I am too, and yet I'm probably like an awful lot of people where I work downtown, so I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
When I go home, I tend to, like everybody else, go to the grocery store and clean my house, and I forget about all the fun things that there are to do. Somebody I was talking to just this week, and they relocated here, it was yesterday, and she relocated here from the Knoxville area, has 2 young kids, and one of the incentives for them was all the free things there are to do here. That's a big thing.
We have a city that you can go down. I mean, I took my son and he played in the aquarium all summer.
That's
in
a
front
rite
of
of
the steps
passage.
there, and we didn't have to we go to the aquarium, but we didn't have to do that. We did the fountains at the Coolidge Park. The carousel's $1. I mean, it's great.
I've grown out of it. What's the rock climbing wall? What's it called?
Where at?
Downtown by the aquarium.
Oh, the High Point climbing. Oh my gosh.
That's iconic. If you haven't been down there and just been like the sidewalk walker.
And look, I have young kids. If you want to wear them out,
oh yeah,
like take them rock climbing.
Yeah.
make them climb all day.
Yeah,
you know?
And you can buy your ticket and then leave and come back.
Yeah, it's one of those
That's
things.
a great
and
thing.
you know, it's effortless. Chattanooga, you could bring families here, and it doesn't feel like the fact that you are there with a family is the hard thing.
I also like the shot in there where they were at the table. I guess it was at Crabtree Farms, but I don't know where that was shot.
Yeah, so that was shot as a part of what used to be called the Scenic City Supper Club.
Oh yeah,
The thing that Eric and Amanda Neal used to promote, where they would bring chefs in.
That was up on Lookout, right?
I think it was one of those. Yeah, I don't exactly remember where the shot was, but yeah, it's the idea that you're at one table and that you're being served amazing food.
But there are events like that often. Like I know Crabtree Farms used to do something like that, so that we do bring in the outdoors into everything that we do.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, and especially the farm to local here is incredible.
Okay, so if you're trying to convince your family to have the family reunion in Chattanooga this year and not Chicago or whatever, they could share that video with people, right?
Absolutely, it's on our YouTube page at Visit Chattanooga. If you search on YouTube, you can share it. We use it all the time. If you go to visitchattanooga.com, it is actually the B-roll video that's at the top of our destination website.
Super cool. And the voiceover is?
Yeah, that's Eric Foster.
Also
our local guy, Eric Foster.
He's got a great voice. Visitchattanooga.com is your website. Thank you, Sean.
Hi, I'm Trevor. Welcome to the Hemp House. Let me show you where the treats are.
Our selection of local products allows the Hemp House to bring a little calm to life's journeys, whether you're blessed with 4 legs or just 2. The Hemp House, 4 locations to serve you, or online at hemphousechat.com.
The garage door is like a system. Everything works together. They can call us out because the opener's not working, but if it's not working, it could be because the springs are wore out.
Quality service quickly. That's what you get at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
You sure you're gonna be okay?
I'll be fine.
Bye.
Honey, hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're getting by.
Great.
You never want to lose your edge. This is an SUV that really understands that. The Lexus RX.
Get special offers on select Lexus RX models.
Did you know that recent law enforcement changes mean police may no longer come to your accident scene?
That's why we developed the Crash Companion app. It helps you document information right there on the scene and walks you through every step. It's totally free. Download it today.
Hi, I'm Larry Janeski from Master Services. We're the all things basement-y company. Did you know that a cracked or settling foundation only gets worse over time? A small foundation issue can turn into a big nightmare that affects your home safety, decreases resale value, and compromises the structural integrity of your home. We'll repair your foundation and put your home back on solid ground permanently. Call Master Services today for a free foundation inspection. All things basement-y.
The Hemp House is committed to offering safe access to locally sourced products from farmers that we trust. Products that can help you with everyday health and wellness. Our experts can help you pick the perfect product for your needs. The Hemp House, 4 locations to serve you, or online at hemphousechat.com.
It's fall, y'all. Enjoy.
A good party is made in the attention to detail, and Amber Scott loves to add her illuminating detail to your next party or event. She has Alpha Lit Chattanooga, and the name is just what you think it is. So fun to see you.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Party planning has become really exciting and customizable. So whether you're doing a birthday party, a wedding, anniversary party, you light it up.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
These marquee signs that you do, you've kind of tried to make yours uniform, but unlike in the past where you would have to go and purchase them, you're renting them out. You do the setup and everything.
Yes, we come in, we set up, we make sure, especially for our weddings, we make sure everything is clean. Like I had cords, make sure the letters are wiped down and sparkling for your pictures, make sure there are no bulbs out so that you don't have to deal with any of that. Like we'll come in and just make everything look wonderful for your big day.
So I'm still somewhat fresh off of a wedding. My older daughter got married a year ago, and I remember still what it's like. It takes a long time to plan it, and just when you think you've thought of everything, you realize that you didn't.
Yes.
You're one of the few parts of a wedding that you can kind of add on to quickly.
Yes, you can, and you can. And like I was telling you before, you can call me up until the day before.
Wow.
We can make that happen for our brides. Now, most of my brides are that I do have lots of weddings already on my calendar for next year. But just as you know, yesterday I had a bride email me asking for letters in October, and we've got them on the calendar.
What's also nice is that you help people, regardless of the event that it is, kind of think it through, because it is one of those signature details.
Yes.
So it needs to be done the right way, placed in the right area.
Yes, yes. And the planner is important in that part as well, but like a lot of times they don't realize how, when you put your last name out there, how big or how long it's going to be. And so I help them say, maybe that's not the right spot, why don't we kind of shift it over here. But that is a big part of it too, just making sure we're in the right area.
So you mentioned the planner. So obviously if you're having a wedding, chances are you have a wedding planner.
Yes.
If you're doing an anniversary party, a birthday party, you don't get that luxury.
Not all the time. Now some do, not with the birthday parties, but with anniversary parties we will, but a lot of times no, it's just like, hey, we're planning this, can you do this? And so then I'll come in and help them a little bit more with like, that'll look better over here.
So I don't know who the lucky 5-year-old is in this picture who got to have the mermaid party.
Yes.
But her mom did it up right.
Yes.
You must have a lot of fun watching the excitement from people.
Yes, I love it when my clients send me pictures after the fact. Like yesterday, or not yesterday, Sunday, I was getting pictures from a balloon vendor. I've made really good friends with all the balloon vendors around town because we work closely together. I always say marquee letters, they're in balloons are like best friends. They're each good on their own, but they're better together, especially for our birthday parties. And so we had one that had turned one of the balloon vendor babies turned 1 this weekend, and so I was getting lots of fun pictures of him face smashing and in the cake with the 1 in the background, so it's lots of fun.
So I think that's really important too, because I think sometimes we all kind of walk our path.
Yes.
And you don't always know who to turn to help you with an event. So this community that you fostered, if they call you first, then you can help guide them to other people to add to.
That's right. Like I have a list of vendors that I work closely with, and if someone's asking, and a lot of times one may be booked, and so they move on to the next. And so balloons are a little bit harder to book last minute because sometimes they may not have the colors in stock, but they're really good at helping out with that. But I will send a client all of their way, and vice versa. Like they'll book the balloons first and want marquees, but not know where to go.
They are intended for indoor use. You said they can get a little bit of a drizzle, but it's electricity, so
it is electricity. I would, we don't want them outside. But we do. They are set up outside. Like they're flat on the bottom, so we always want to look for something that is, a flat surface, and around here sometimes that's a little hard, but they are perfectly fine outside.
Do you change the lighting, like if you're a warm light versus a cool light, or?
You can. What you're seeing right now is our standard, but I do offer LED bulbs, in which those can go the bright white light and all multiple colors. But then I also have just I can change the colors. Now with light bulbs, it's just pretty basic colors, but we can do that for you.
I thought it was interesting, I don't know if you said this on air or off air, but you were talking about how you'll clean the light bulbs to make make sure they're all looking right.
Yes.
Because pictures are important.
That is the most important. That is why you do these. Like, it's for not only for your moment and to make you feel special, but it's for these pictures.
Right.
Yes.
So those little attention to detail points will make a difference.
Yes. Like, we make sure that cords are hidden. Like, you don't want to see cords hanging out in your pictures. So we tape things down so that people do not, like, people will go behind the letters and take pictures. So we tape cords down. We just make sure everything looks clean for you.
So do you, like, let's say you're having an outdoor wedding or party, but outdoors, and the forecast looks good, and you had a plan to have the gathering outside even at night. Can the letters be out there as long as you have an indoor contention?
I always say, and you know how it is, weather can change on us in a minute. And just a few weeks ago we had a wedding and the forecast looked great, and all of a sudden we had a downpour, and it wasn't just a downpour, it was like
a monsoon.
And so we went back. Normally I wouldn't go back, but I went back and we made sure everything looked good and cleaned everything up before they came outside for their reception.
Well, I think that is important to talk about then, because part of what you're getting is not just the lettering.
Yes.
It is the customer service part of it.
Yeah, it is. And we are local. My kids and my husband are, like, that's who you'll see. So anytime we come and set up for you, you're going to see me or my husband or one of our 3 teenagers, taking care of you.
Well, here is where you can reach out to them. So her phone number that we're going to share, they moved here from Auburn, Alabama. So that's the area code, 334-704-4799. Online, it's alphalitletters.com, and then do the / for Chattanooga.
Yes.
And you can have a beautiful event at your disposal.
Yes.
All thanks to Amber.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
See the weather as it happens in northern Alabama from the Local 3 Storm Alert Network, on air, online, and on the go. Stunning views from Goose Pond Colony Resort, presented by Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better.
Nobody wants to think about cold weather, but now's the time to winterproof your home. Is your house cold every winter? Your home needs foam. Are your heating costs too high? Your home needs foam. Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Your home needs foam. USA Premium Foam is over 35% more efficient than ordinary, weaker insulation. Winterproof now and get 0% financing for 72 months.
USA Insulation.
I get up every day and go to work.
Every week, the feds took money out of my paycheck in case I couldn't go to work.
I've been hurt and now I can't work. What do I do?
When I hurt my back, I just couldn't work.
I've been denied my Social Security disability.
So I hired WG. WG does SSD.
I'm W.
I'm G.
It's not the government's money, it's your money.
You've worked long and hard for it.
And we can help. Call us at 265-HELP.
For over 44 years now, our recipe for success has been rather simple. Just make the best mattresses that we can, offer them at the best price we can to our loyal customers.
And that's the legacy that we want to pass down to our 4th generation too.
Mermaid mattress, handmade, hand-delivered.
Ascension Living provides services and amenities to our residents.
It's such a close-knit group. It's so much like family.
Why wouldn't you want to live here too? Come home to Ascension Living.
Have you ever thought about throwing a party or a shower, but the thought of planning and preparing for it just stops you in your tracks? Well, thanks to our next guest, all you have to do is have the wish and she can make it come true. Dee Johnson has Tasteful Gatherings, a boutique event planner, and she joins us this morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. It's good to see you.
You know, there was a time in my life where I loved to throw a party. I thought it was so much fun, and I think like an awful lot of other people, life's gotten busy. And I don't do it anymore, but I miss it.
Yes.
Do you hear that a lot from people?
We do. And we can come in and we can make it so easy for you. You can actually take a bath that day and let us just come in and do it all for you.
Okay, so it sounds like, I think the word boutique is probably one to emphasize.
Yes, because we can customize the party for you. We can do your tabletops, we can provide your bartending, your food, we'll bring servers in, and we'll just take care of the whole thing for you.
So what does your process look like? Let's say it's a bridal shower that you're wanting to throw for somebody.
Sure. So we have a website. You just go out on our website, fill out the contact form, and that tells us what we need to know to provide a proposal for you. We'll work with you, we'll develop the menu, we'll find out exactly what your vision is, and that's my passion. I love to see your vision come to fruition.
So on the menu side of it, I get I'm a sentimental person.
Sure.
So let's say it was a bridal shower and there was like the groom's favorite recipe of his grandmother's and your daughter had her favorite thing. We could provide that to you and you could make it.
Absolutely, you could. We do have standardized menus, but we also custom make menus as well. So yes, you could provide that recipe for us. We would take that and we would work with it because we would have to most likely create that in volume. Because at home, you're only cooking for maybe 10 to 15, and your shower may be more like 30 to 50.
Right.
So we would have to work with that, and we know how to do that.
So, you know, there are only so many weekends in the year. I would imagine that you get booked out pretty quickly.
We do, and we're always working in the future. So our calendar for September, October is pretty booked, but we do have openings November, December, and on.
Which would be, and will you do it during the work week as well?
Of course we will, yes.
It seems like midweek events have become really popular.
They really
with people,
have,
especially at the holiday time.
They have, absolutely they have, especially corporate. A lot of times they like to have theirs in the evenings through the week, so that works well for us.
I hadn't thought about that. If you're a small business owner, say, and you want to do a Christmas party for your staff, but you don't need a huge space,
yes,
you could come into them and help them with something
we
great.
could, and we do that quite often. Yes.
Is there a trend happening, Dee, in the look that people are wanting? Are they wanting more relaxed and less formal?
Well, we see both.
Okay.
We do. There are some companies that do like that relaxed, just they want to get away from the office and wear their favorite Christmas sweaters and things like that. But then we also see the more formal, and we're up for both situations.
I liked how you mentioned to me you see a lot of birthdays as well. So like milestone birthdays that you would do.
Yes.
Do you come into people's homes and sometimes use what they have?
We do. Just recently, not a birthday, but we did a shower for a family that, and they had 75 in their home, and they had a beautiful home with a lot of great outdoor space, and we were indoor, outdoor, doing past appetizers, along with some grazing stations and a drink station and things like that, and we had bartenders there. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I do think that's important to point out because you have the staffing to go right along with it. So if you want to have a chance to, if you are hosting it at your own home, but you want to enjoy your guests, you're not the one serving everybody.
That's right. That's right.
On the bartending side of it, you provide the bartenders, not the alcohol.
That's correct. Yes,
Okay.
yes. We'll just come in and we'll manage your alcohol for you.
How did you get started doing this?
Well, I started out in a country club. I'd always been in the corporate world and thought that's where I would always be. And my company closed, and so I had to reinvent myself. And I ended up in a country club as an event planner, and fell in love with the industry. I just really did, and I was there for a couple of years, and I thought, you know, I would really like to do this myself. And so I branched out on my own, started out in a little basement, and just grew from there. Was there for 2 years, and then I worked in a college for 6 years running their food services and ran my catering out of there. and now we're in our own building.
Isn't it funny how people will sometimes fixate on the wrong thing when they're throwing a party? First of all, if the food's not good, your party's a bust.
That's right. That is correct.
But it is the attention to the detail that people will remember. They won't know if the furniture was right in your room, but the little tiny table setting details they'll take away.
They will. They will. And the taste of the food and the feel of the atmosphere, you know, the love and the care that's put into it.
Do you have a dish that you're particularly known for?
Well, we love to provide the briskets and the prime rib and things like that. People really love those things, but our appetizers are really good too. We have a great shrimp and grits shooters. When we bring those things out, people just devour those.
I bet they
really
do.
But we also do breakfast. You know, we do.
Oh, like if you want to do a brunch or something.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
That's a whole new side of things. The post-wedding brunch the next day.
Correct. Yeah.
So should they book you online or call you?
Both.
Okay.
Both, yeah. Either way works. Online gives us a lot more information. We can get started a little quicker, but a phone call is good too.
All right. Well, here is where you can get in touch with her for whatever your event may be. Doesn't matter the size, as long as you want it personalized and made to feel just like you. She's the one to call. 716-2343. Online at tastefulgatherings.com. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Come be a part of our family tree at Martin Boyd Christian Home, a nonprofit assisted living community. A family makes a house a home, and we value your family like our own. With all-inclusive rates and an experienced care team, you'll feel right at home. Call today to schedule a tour.
It's been said you shouldn't mess with a good thing, but when you get behind the wheel of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma, you'll know why we did. We took the best-selling truck in its class the past 19 years and made it better with trail-dominating power, legendary capability, and high-end performance. This Tacoma is built for fun, inside and out. Now it's your turn. Get 5.99 APR financing on a new 24 Tacoma, or lease one now for $319 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Dull, lopsided. One was just bigger than the other, and it was depressing to look at.
At Sono Bello, we're on a mission to help women feel more confident in their curves with our innovative approach to breast augmentation.
Being a mom, you are always taking care of others. Now it's time to take care of me.
I really wanted to gain my body confidence back, and it feels so good to finally have that confidence.
Get the best pricing of the year. Go to sonobello.com or call today.
Save money with valuable rebates on home energy upgrades. Claim the comfort of up to $1,500 on a new HVAC unit. Score a hot rebate of $800 for replacing your water heater. Pocket $300 for adding a little fluff to this stuff and more. With individual rebates of up to $1,500 from EPB and TVA, you can earn thousands on these and other home energy improvements. Open your window to savings at epb.com/energy rebates.
Come be a part of our family tree at Martin Boyd Christian Home, a nonprofit assisted living community. A family makes a house a home, and we value your family like our own. With all-inclusive rates and an experienced care team, you'll feel right at home. Call today to schedule a tour.
Thanks for sharing your morning with us. The rain is beginning to come down a little bit outside. I think it's beautiful. I hope you do too. Tomorrow on the show, we've got a great one for you. The Rayalana consignment sale is coming up this weekend over at JCPenney at Northgate. It's kind of a give back consignment sale. We'll be telling you about that. Also, the UT Extension, June Pewitt is going to be here. They're getting you moving around the region. You could win some great prizes along the way. You'll certainly feel better as you go through their 6-week program. The Vane Company is going to be on the show with us tomorrow. Also, C&E pressure washing to get your house nice and clean. And we are going to head down to Murray County. They are gearing up for a very fun festival in October. We'll tell you about that. See you tomorrow.
You trust Local 3 Storm Alert Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for accurate forecasts, local experience with heart and
Gosh, I actually need to turn you up a little bit though. Check 1 2. I do not hear myself. Hello, hello.